prepared?
I'll show you. I'll show you what my practice has gotten me. Nowhere. Lipstick! Faith present! Girl! Spa package! Deluxe spa package!
No! Someone owes me an apology. I knew I'd win.
Alright, let's do it again. Why do I have part of the dunk like the DK wrap in my head?
Here it comes! Stop it!
It's fine.
Here it comes!
Still fine for now.
Here it comes! You like that?
Oh, they broke up their chain so miserably. Why? What's happening here?
You like that? You like that?
What's happening over there? I didn't get that at all.
Apology. I knew I'd win.
I think my assessment was right. Like stacking willy-nilly could get you a good 4 to 6 chain, but like you can't build off that. It might be show.
It's potion time.
Let's get to work. Whoa!
What are they doing?
Backhand slip spin special. Oh no! Lightning drop. Hey! Lightning drop. Swing in.
Meteor shower.
It's raw.
Pow!
Swing in. Hey!
Whoa, what is that mess happening over there? What was that?
What an easy win. Whoa! Hey!
Not happening.
Oh no!
Supernova.
Now I know. My pedal only takes
Oh no!
cup of coffee.
Swing in! Hey! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Meteor shower. Meteor shower. Moon beam. Moon beam. Gravity slam.
Back cross
Gravity
slam.
slam. Star Wars.
Ah! No way. It was a mess.
That all you got?
Sidewinder!
DT cannons, eh? You're not the learned fool I thought you were.
Star Blast.
Oh no! Backhand split spin special!
Meteor shower. Meteor shower.
Get out of here.
Cross spacewalk! Hey!
Pow!
Swing in!
Star
Swing
Blast.
on! Tetris!
Supernova.
Oh no! Whoa!
Pow!
Swing in! Whoa!
Still a little rusty. I'm always a little rusty when we start up the stream.
Whoa! Hey!
here.
Whoa! Hey!
Star
Oh no!
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike from GXP Streams, brandishing the Luigi Builder's hat. And I'm going to be playing some Final Fantasy 16 now because, unfortunately, furniture is being transported to my place
See, there's nothing to fear from Cook.
and I need to get
Deal with it.
there. To hell with it.
Boy soldiers with their...
Let's not talk to the bard
White
anymore.
as a sheet when I brought it back. The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Not all of the nobles made it out alive. Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and their other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet.
But it's all a
It's
matter
only a
of
matter of
time.
time.
Right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Do I know you?
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try
Hey, Rusty, welcome
concentrating
to-
with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was
Hoping
hoping you could do us a
like,
favour.
if you can't stay here for today or people miss the stream, that
You can't
God
just expect
will
me to.
suffice.
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka,
Midadal Telemon. Student of engineering at the University of Canberra, she is as well versed in the secrets of modern and fallen technology as the Scholar of the Twins, and means to put that knowledge to use for service to the highway.
should have a little time to spare.
I can't stream for
Professor!
too long later
Now
today.
there's a face I haven't seen in a
I have to help
while.
move furniture,
Don't you have
but
it
I
buried
hope
in a dusty
if you
alto?
can't stay, that you enjoyed the vibe.
I did, till
People
a
of the
familiar
future,
trill
hello.
pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts. I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
I stay.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill? Huh? What are you on about? My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying. That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's
I
plotting.
mean, we've kept it. The game's kept that closed off until now, so let's see what upgrades we get.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it. Why up? Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's
I
time I
gotta
put me
say,
neck to work.
her design is kind of
And
wild.
I know that I can help the people
It's
here,
very simple,
and I
but
wanna
I
do it.
wonder how many people could actually
Well,
get that
well.
outfit to work, unless you're
It's
cosplaying.
sick could see you now. All right.
Like, it's just a neck collar
I'll
holding
tell
on
Otto
top
you'll
of a
be
scarf.
staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain tenderness. Goots, meanwhile, is as burly as a behemoth, but as innocent as a babe in arms.
Meow. Warping away.
Faster!
I can walk from here.
Going the wrong way.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Not literally, of course.
Thanks, girl.
I should think about my setup, right? Now that I have an extra Acon. Maybe not yet. I should. Maybe I could rack up a few more points. No, I don't need about that. The Flan Prince. I are.
Thought you'd take us unawares, did you?
It's got magic. This Flan has magic.
slow.
It's got stone go too.
Nice try.
Damn it. Parry this, I'll destroy you. It's down. Hands down. Oh, I don't like that.
Not good. No.
Ah, I got messed up. Gotta try that again. It continues to rain.
Time to fight.
The hell it is, I'm out of here.
You deserve a rest. There's no turning back.
know. It's at half at least. It's what you call like a notorious mark, like a hunt mark.
Well done. This one.
Damn, she ran into that.
Get him. Wake up. Nice try.
There we go. Notorious mark slain. That was worth that much experience. Better be a level up. Gelatinous mess.
Well, it's dead now. Whatever it was.
Deal with that and we move on.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
A flan? It could have been, but we don't know what it is. It could have been a pudding.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Is irrepressible the word? That girl doesn't let anything get her down, that's for certain.
Quite the opposite.
In fact, she got a way of making every bugger else get up and dance her to her tune.
Like father, like daughter.
I'd say it ran in the blood if I didn't know better. Can't wait to see what kind of quick retraction she comes up with next, so long as she doesn't try to rope me into building it for her.
Go on then.
Health will go down, but defense will go up.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Finished, are you?
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship?
That would be
See what I
pretty
can do.
awesome.
Till I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Clive. Summer stormed that one.
Rolls in whenever you least expect it, soaking you to your skin, leaving you wringing your breeches. Just like our old man. Keep us on our toes, though.
What do you want?
Ooh, grindstone. New weapon.
Should last you a good while.
Drake Slayer's bow. Oh, I can make this. I did just get good.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I just got mithril bracers here, so I don't have to worry about that.
Back, are ya? What do you want? And?
That's a cool looking sword. Oh, it was that way. Ah.
It's all right. She does nothing.
We don't have a candlestick maker.
Do with a good oil in this, could.
Should be enough to... How do, Master Sig?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch 'em, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
We need another carpenter.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Gotta warp fast.
But the Empire have dragoons.
Where the hell? Damn it. Missed the front door. Forgot it was this building.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look from there then.
Ugh, it is a bit of a run. So I have to go up north. North to Canary Islands.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Nah, I'm just gonna ignore that.
Be safe.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Fight a monster.
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you?
Bogles.
Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you
The
kindly.
least I can do is absolutely nothing.
And take care.
This shouldn't take long. This one. Nice try.
Not that much experience, but I'll take it.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Go home. Get out of here. This place is filled with monsters and smells like chocobo.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Stairs.
Visiting hours are over, your lordship. I'll be all right, Clive.
I was just wondering where
I
Torgal
just need
was.
some rest.
Today, Clive visited the infirmary to have me dress a laceration on his left forearm. I cleaned and stitched the wound and instructed him to rest the arm so that it could heal. But not an hour later, he was leaving on another mission. This must be the 100th time he's disobeyed my instructions. Next time he comes to me for treatment, I'm tying him to the bed. Wait, we'll get renowned when we finish this quest. Has anyone seen a large dog tends to nap everywhere? What in the world doesn't smell like
Shouldn't you be getting some
chocobo?
rest?
I'm just gonna start saying that whenever I go to somewhere.
To help
It
Miss
smells like
Middle
chocobo.
with her experiment.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
I do like that her mantle on top of her scarf is just held together with one belt.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
I just saw her. But now I've got quests left and right.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Getting there.
All done?
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed?
You did.
Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Slavers don't even bother.
Welcome, Seeker. I see you.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
I'll do what I do best. Kill.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
To Gil.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
That's what it's called. A Gigas Bruiser. I did it. Now let's build him a corpse. I mean, build him a graveyard. Bone necklace.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
The soundtrack, some soundtrack for FF16 is on Spotify if anyone wants to go check that out.
Miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
It does seem like today's stream is just going to be a lot of side quests and getting the story moving. Getting the groove in, you know? Ooh, treat. I guess the healthiest treat I have that I'm not going to be using later would be some dark chocolate. I guess that's good enough for me. Maybe half that.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others.
Isn't it a little wild that my weapon keeps getting more outlandish and everyone else is so plain?
I swore an oath
Maybe we
too.
could share the
I
wealth
have a
and give
role
everyone more
to play,
ridiculous weapons.
and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
It's like, wouldn't a squad full of like magic weapons be stronger than like everyone just having a steel sword? Like, it's the Fire Emblem scenario. Wouldn't it be better if everyone had like silver weapons? A killing blade here or there, a rapier. Oh no, only lords can use rapiers. Get out of here. Not long ago, I was accosted by footpads as I walked the gilded path, and would have perished alone in the desert had not the Cursebergs come to aid. I lived my life Might. Oh, okay, whatever.
Here you are. Come again.
Direwolf chess. Increases combo damage by 5%. Ooh, that's not bad.
I have more for you.
Slot of steel. Heck, Nectar. Anything new? No. Okay, cool. Goodbye, Moogle. Moogle that no one can see.
Ah, Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something. You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out
in
the
order
safe
to
way
go
to do tattoo
undetected.
removal.
The operation may be dangerous.
Or brand removal, I guess.
But it's also
like, how do
essential.
you remove a burn?
And we undergo it willingly.
And we don't have burn
No.
heals. So.
I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
And mind the monsters, they're everywhere.
Was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Get away!
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the... I'm restocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding
Finding it
ammonia.
wasn't hard.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Talia
Man,
trusts
if only I
you,
didn't have the Brian condition.
which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Curse breakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
A brand is...
Conviction?
Look at these!
They're
It
willing
can
to
mean that.
die.
They're willing to fight.
It's a constellation of
To
what
give
I
their
represent.
lives to create a world where people like us can
It's
be
a
more
physical
than mere
personality.
possessions.
You won't
I
understand.
know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Just in chat, just getting a notification that like new anime season has started. So if you're into anime, please check it out. I think another Jujutsu Kaisen has started. Oh, and a new episode of Rurouni Kenshin's out too.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Take your time. And it just dropped, so we'll see how fast it gets on Crunchyroll or wherever you get your locally sourced anime.
White as a sheet.
Has anyone seen a dog?
Maeve knows how to brew a bitter, all right.
Oh, there he is.
Clive, where have you been?
Side
I've
questing.
been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could
Okay, so that would explain why you can
magics
cast
on
Cure.
command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
Yeah, she was about to get...
Right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Sir? Sir?
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
Some in my nuts. This old man has a large bag of nuts.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
I think a lot of shenanigans could come up from this, but we won't know for now.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall!
It's still wild that these NPCs have full voice
I
acting.
wish Miss Midador would let us help her with her dungeoneering. I wonder what she's going to dungeoneer next.
I think I'll wait till Midsummer Way to take a tour of it.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles.
There's an on-pose,
We have myriad
off-pose.
sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive.
I think the very
as
moment we
yet.
see a giant titan, that's where we
If
gotta
only
go.
we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Oh, the Rurouni Kenshin series. It's a remake. And people are speculating it
What?
might cover the Hokkaido arc.
Here.
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne.
Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Especially with, I wonder how they're going to handle the animation, because it's popular to use 3D animation now and 2D as a mix. But we'll see if they stick to only 2D or not.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favourite uncle is here!
Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, at Twinside, the Holy Empire of Sandbreak. Oh, we're gonna find out what happened to Titan.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace.
I'm
How shall
suing
we
you for
respond?
$40,000 and peace.
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still,
that
we
kid
must
is
insist
not
on
right.
substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
I'm thinking that Titan is like right now recovering, but he's being fed a lot of evil, right? Like rage.
Very good.
Oh, the prince knows something's wrong.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
Oh, they're just gonna rage south more?
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Oh, he wants to violate the treaty they
Your
just
Radiance,
signed.
Were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him.
No, we
And
took
while
care of
His
that.
Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time.
Oh, do they not know where he is?
As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
This emperor seems like an asshole. It's like, let's make a treaty and
what
then
of your
betray it
subjects,
immediately.
Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built.
I think it's a little wild that they keep moving south. Is there something down there that we're not aware
The Empire
of?
will live on.
The Empire keeps moving south.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
What is with that flower? Are you just sniffing it for ideas? It's a prop. It's just a prop flower. It's not real. It's just sugar. A moon tear.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
I'm pretty sure, like, the Emperor has to know if the Bahamut doesn't want to do what he wants, that the kingdom kind of falls, doesn't he?
If that is your wish, Your Radiance.
Take that flower
shall
off.
depart at once.
Immediately. It's cursed. It's gotta be.
May Gregor forgive you.
Uh-oh. Is he sensing a betrayal?
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Uh-oh. Don't listen to astrologers, they just use cards.
You disappoint me, Dion.
Everything is wrong about this. Back to sanity.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Oh, I got 10 minutes left in the stream. Let's go find out what Uncle Byron wants.
The little ones have been up to their old. It's just one thing after another around here.
A name that Brian hates being misspelled.
Well, fuck me. Never thought I'd see the day Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses came to tea.
What do you mean that's not a path?
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
There's a lot of money in there.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith.
Really
Still
wounded.
less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and
I'm gonna
recent
try and stream
reports of the
tomorrow as well
Royalists'
before I have, like,
movements,
evening
that
things
the
happen,
final
but-
piece of the puzzle has
yeah.
fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
I'll show you on my very decorative game of Risk. Oh, that blight is spreading.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Yeah, he was going to be losing a lot of blood if he didn't get help.
So it was
away.
the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
Interesting.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little help from Sid, of course.
He's just staring at the money.
Our new leader's no better at resisting her
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The lands around the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
I just
An
told
old
you.
associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
I think he knows if he stayed around, he'd probably like party too hard.
What's wrong, Gav?
It's this gold your uncle gave us. Are you sure it's all right for us to take it?
My uncle isn't easily refused. especially where dispersing his wealth is concerned.
But 2,000 talents? I don't even know how much that is in Gil.
It's the price of a quayside mansion in the Crystalline Dominion. He sold one to fund our endeavor. He was hoping to part with it anyway.
No, technically
What with war
Torgal's
brewing
always in the
region.
party.
And, luckily for him, a Sambraquan noble was willing to pay over the odds for a foothold in the Holy Emperor's neighborhood.
But still, 2,000
I like how the Moogle's also taking a look.
I mean, is it normal for nobles to give away that kind of money?
It's normal for my uncle.
Fuck me. Oh, the other half live here?
Well, now that we got a few gills to rub together, do you think it'd be alright if I splashed out on a few bottles of Lost Wing's finest?
Here, leave some for the rest of us, Otto. If he's filling his cellar, I'm filling our larder, starting with a barrel of the best salt-cured northern salmon.
I'll leave you to decide how best to use it. Just don't spend all at once, all right?
I heard they call Rosina the Desert Hare on account of how little escapes her ears. That and her habit of bolting at the first sign of danger. But if she knew Sid was looking for her, she might just be tempted back out of her burrow.
Hey Nectar, can anyone see you yet? No? Goodbye. Goodbye, Kupo.
May the winds of fortune be forever at your backs.
But that's it for me, everybody. Yeah, see, party members, it's usually just Clyde and Torgal. I'm gonna end the stream here with a quick save. And then I'll be back again tomorrow and get some more gameplay done. Woo! Alright, let's raid a friendly stream and share our love Lenon bars. And I will... Ooh. Mythical Spring Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, Chow Garden HQ is playing Streets of Rage 4. Gunsmelt is playing Dead Beacon. You know what? I'm just gonna roll a die and... Okay, it's gonna be Gunsmelt. Gnides? Whatever. Playing Dead Beacon, and we're gonna jump over there in about 10 seconds. I'm gonna hit the raid button, but I hope you'll have a great evening and you all stay safe out there. Stay cool from the heat and avoid the thunderstorms. It's been Mike from GXP Streams. Work on your backlogs, don't let them haunt you like ghosts, and I hope to see you again tomorrow for some more Final Fantasy 16. I think Brian forgot to put on the poll for today's Tuesday, Thursday, but we'll see. Be sure to stop by around 11 Eastern Standard Time for what Brian's going to play tonight. It should be fun, and I hope you all enjoy it. And I'll see you all later. It's been Mike from GXP Streams. Goodbye!